The grand opening and ribbon cutting for Glazer's Beer and Beverage Westlake. Let's give them a round of applause. I am so pleased to be here with you this morning and to MC this morning's event. My name is Barbara Jean Garza and I'm the President and CEO for the Westlake Area Chamber of Commerce. Proud to be here to celebrate this momentous occasion here in our community. As you know, in May 2023, we were out here sitting on the street side, looking at the dirt over here, envisioning what it was going to be, and looking at those beautiful renditions of what this facility would look like. We're so excited to be here today to celebrate this beautiful space, and we are glad that you're here with us today. As we get started, I would like to introduce and welcome a few individuals, our dignitaries who are here. Obviously, we have a large crowd up here. And to the GBB family, I just want to mention, when you come to Westlake, you have a family, a community that supports and is here to support behind you. So we're so grateful to everyone who's made the time to be here and celebrate today. So thank you to all. Obviously, I won't get through this entire list, but I do want to recognize those individuals who are here with us today, and you will hear from a few of these individuals this morning as well. I'd like to recognize our Mayor of Westlake, Mayor Adrian Gonzalez, our Westlake City Manager, Mr. Martin Garza, in the crowd up there. I'd like to recognize City of Westlake Mayor Pro Tem and Commissioner Adrian Farias, City of Westlake Commissioner at Large Israel Gonzalez, Commissioner for District 2, Letty Lopez. Our Hidalgo County Commissioner for Precinct 1, David Fuentes. State Representative Armando Martinez. Hidalgo County Judge Richard Cortez. We also love to recognize our Westlake Economic Development Corporation Office and our Executive Director who's here with us, Mr. Stephen Valdez, and his team who are here. And of course, to the board members who spent time assisting the EDC and making things happen here in Westlake. So thank you to the board members as well. Our Westlake Chamber Red Coat ambassadors, who are business leaders here in the community to come out to support other businesses, and our Westlake Chamber board members who are here. Additionally, we have a long list. I'll get through this as we go through the event. But again, thank you so much to everyone who's here today to celebrate and be a part of this morning's event. To get us started, I would love to invite Matt Swilling, Vice President of Operations with Glazer's Beer and Beverage, to get us started.
Thank you, Barbara. And you did such a phenomenal job. If you could just do my speech for me now, that would be excellent. So, hey, welcome everybody. Truly remarkable day. So, as I welcome you to the ribbon cutting of this magnificent project, today we gather to celebrate not just the bricks, the mortar on the building today of this impressive structure. It's also remember the incredible journey that we've taken to get us to this point today. In this project, partnership, collaboration have been cornerstones of our success. Let's thank some of the folks that made large contributions to make this possible today. First of all, I want to express my gratitude to Arco Construction. Where are you guys at? Their commitment, diligence, tireless efforts have transformed architectural plans into a reality that we see today. Thank you. This project's not about just construction, right? It's about the community. It's really about the folks that serve the RGV Valley. So let's recognize those folks. The city staff, county, all the different dignitaries and officials, thank you for your partnership. Folks have been instrumental in securing, whether it be permits, whether it be guidance, and support in so many ways. We truly, truly appreciate it. Your dedication to this product has been remarkable. Thank you all. Our suppliers. Suppliers, where are you folks at? Raise your hands. You guys have trusted us with your brands. And together, we've built something extraordinary. Our suppliers, you've been there, and we thank you for being our partners in growth. Thank you all. Let's talk about our company's biggest asset now, our employees. The employees have worked tirelessly, day and night, to turn this vision into reality. Their dedication, creativity, unwavering spirit has made this more than just a workplace. This is a second home for a lot of success in the upcoming future. Thank you to all of our employees. And to the Glazer family and board, thank you for your continued investment into GDP and your continued support throughout everything that we do each and every day. Thank you all. As we stand here today, let's remember this project. It's not about the concrete. It's not about the steel beams. It's a testament to what we can accomplish together when we work for a unified goal and a unified vision, a unified solution. So thank you all that have made contributions to our successful project. As we stand here on this remarkable day, we are very proud to call Weslaco home now and many years to come. Here's to many more years of success, innovation, and community building. We're fortunate to get to say we get to sell buildings for a living. Thank you all. I forgot to introduce my boss. That would have been bad. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Phil Meacham, President and CEO of Glazer Beer.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
Way to go, man.
Good morning, Weslaco and Rio Grande Valley dignitaries. Thank you for being here. We're extremely glad to be in Weslaco and could not, and we would not, have done this project and built this facility without your gracious financial support and overwhelming attitude of welcomeness. We're proud to be an anchor building, anchor employer in the development of Weslaco. Thanks to our many suppliers, Matt mentioned them earlier. We couldn't do this without your support. You give us a great portfolio of brands that allow us to have great sales volumes. Those great sales volumes allow us to need a bigger building, and I'm sure that we will need to add on before long. So, since 2004, when Glazers entered the Rio Grande Valley marketplace after the purchase of Valley Beverage, our business has grown over 65%. I want to thank all of you for supporting our business, being our valued customers of our products, and this building was designed to support a growth rate of 8% for the next 10 years. With your continued support and the growth of the Rio Grande Valley, we hope and I expect to be adding on to this building much, much sooner. So that'd be a good problem to have. Thanks again for all your support, all the employees, all the dedicated hours in making this happen today for us. These things don't just happen. I mean, it takes intentional effort. I want to thank all the parties that were involved. And the Glazer, as a Glazer group, we always have a kind of a way to celebrate and recognize those that when we have a big event, and y'all know that is our booyah, right? All the Glazer folks out there? Okay, so we're limited in numbers, but I need you to be really loud in voice. So we're going to recognize and thank all the people that helped make this possible with a 1, 2, 3, booyah! Thank you very much. I want to bring up our owner, chairman of the board, Kenny Glazer.
Thank you, Phil. Welcome, Weslaco, Harlingen, McAllen, the Valley. We are excited to be a part of this. This is one of our Glazer Beer and Beverage. This is our second biggest beer opportunity in our network. And we don't get down here very often, but when we do, it's exciting to see everybody. I'm going to give you a little bit of history of our vision to be in the malt side of the business, and then I'm going to turn it over to Shelley Stein. So, the Glazer family is primarily a spirit and wine distributor, and we started in 1934. And in 1996, I took over for the Glazer family, and which we, like I said, we were in 4 states, and we were primarily spirit and wine. We did carry beer, only a little bit at the time. And then I think it was, I took over in 1996, I think it was in 1997, we had this vision to expand our malt side of the spirit and wine alcoholic beverage distribution. And we acquired a little company in Waco, Texas, and it was a Coors distributor. And that company had a young fellow named Phil Meacham, who just introduced me, who was the COO of Glazer's Beer and Beverage, was part of that company. So when we acquired that little company, Phil Meacham came along with it. And Phil is the one that got us really started in expanding our malt footprint. And with that, in 1997, we started acquiring opportunities. And in 2004, we came across the Runnels family out of Harlingen, is that correct? And they were the Coors distributor. And the Miller? Everything, okay. So anyway, and that became part of the Glazer's Spirit and Wine Company. So let's fast forward to 2016. And the Glazer family decided to merge with a bigger company that was a spirit and wine distributor in California called Southern, and it became Southern Glazers, our spirit and wine organization. And when we did that, the other family really didn't want to include our beer portion because the multiples, they weren't interested in coming up. So we said, fine, we'll just keep the beer portion, and we carved it out of Glazers. And that's when July 1st of 2016, we formed Glazer's Beer and Beverage. And we're 100% totally owned by the Glazer family, and we're totally arm's length from Southern Glazers. And at that point in time, we made Phil Meacham our COO, and we started building on that. And so now we have part of the Glazer Beer and Beverage Network. We have 13 units, 13 markets, and McAllen, Weslaco, Harlingen is our second biggest footprint market of the 13 markets that we have for Glazer's Beer and Beverage. So this is a very, very important market. We're so excited for them to be in this new building, and we just took a tour. This is the first time we've been here. It's the first time most of us from the family and Shelley have the first time we've been here. So it's exciting for us to be here. And so that's pretty much our story. We're excited about the opportunity to grow even bigger in the beer side or the malt side of our business. And then what I'm going to do is introduce you to the guy that's following me, and I just want to give you a little bit of history of him and how he became involved. His name is Shelley Stein. And Shelley Stein, in 2006, I hired Shelley as an advisor to Glazer's, the big spirit and wine company, because we were having management problems and we were having supplier problems, and we were in negotiations, and I needed a heavyweight investment banker type guy. And so I hired Shelley Stein. He was with Bear Stearns, and he was an investment banker, which was one of the top investment bankers in the country. And we discovered that we knew we needed a management change at Glazer's. We had problems with our upper management. And I had thrown it out to Shelley, he was our advisor, would you ever be interested in possibly leaving investment banking and coming on to Glazer's? It's a totally different industry. And at the time, it just didn't make sense. He was in really a good place and everything was going his way. And then 6 months later, things changed and he had moved over from Bear Stearns over to Merrill Lynch, and Bank of America came in and bought Merrill Lynch, and he stuck over there, and the guy that he moved over to Merrill Lynch to report to was gone, and for whatever reason, we came together and in July 1st of 2010, he joined Glazer's, and then he became the CEO, and then we grew Glazer's until we merged with Southern Glazers, and that's when we carved out and formed Glazer Beer and Beverage. And then we turned Glazer Beer and Beverage, he's now the CEO of Glazer Beer and Beverage. Phil Meacham, the guy that introduced me, is our COO. And another guy that came from there was Rob Schwartz, who's on our board. I don't believe Rob was going to speak, but I wanted to point him out. And we have a phenomenal organization now that oversees Glazer's Beer and Beverage. We're very proud of it. Several of them came on the plane, on the jet that came down here, and they're here to see everything that's going on. So it's an exciting day for a lot of people. We're glad to be a part of it. And with that, I'll turn it over to Shelley Stein.
I'm just going to say very few words, but when you think about one of the things that people might not realize is, Phil, how much was our beer sales in 2002? Less than 300 million, and today Glazer's Beer and Beverage is over $1 billion. So under Dennis' leadership and our team, we've grown it to be one of the largest beer coors-based distributors in the United States, and obviously Constellation and all the other brands we do are all again contribute to it. But I just want to really just thank everybody. The facility is unbelievable. From everything I hear, our employees love it. We've got a tour about how small certain areas, the break areas and things like that, and now we're seeing fully air conditioned or really climate controlled space. So I just, on behalf of Bennett and the family, I just want to thank everybody. We know that Matt, the team, the hard work that everybody's done to get this. And when we look around, we see this incredible building when we drive by. It really stands out. You can't miss it. Matter of fact, when we drive up and see there's a facility or something under construction. So that could be it. It's the one in the distance. There's this amazing facility. So I just, on behalf of Bennett and his leadership and our team, I just want to thank everybody who participated in this. And Glazer's Beer and our employees, we'll all have a great future. We're going to continue to expand here. We're going to always be looking for more opportunities. We just want to thank everybody and welcome everybody. Thank you all for everything you've done.
Thank you so much, Shelley and the team, Mr. Bennett. We appreciate the words you've shared, giving us the background of what we're celebrating today. Because you're right, as Matt mentioned, it's more than just the brick and mortar what we're looking at today. And we see this beautiful space, what you all have developed, but it brings jobs. It has an economic impact to this community, and you don't understand how grateful we are for this opportunity to have you here in this community. So we thank you for that. Before I invite our mayor to come up and share a few words, I would like to again thank a few more individuals who are here with us today. Of course, we have some City of Wesco representatives and staff who are here. We have a representative from Vicente Gonzalez's office, our congressman. We have a McAllen City Commissioner, Pepe Cabeza de Vaca, who's here as well. Our media representatives who are here, thank you so much for coming out and covering this event. It is a very, very, very big deal for our community, so we thank you for being here. I'd also like to recognize our Wesco Royal Court, who are our student leader ambassadors who are here as well. And of course, those who have joined us, thank you so much. As we continue with our agenda, I did want to mention one thing. I think when we had the groundbreaking, we actually had Tim Smith, our chief meteorologist for KRGB, as the MC, and the weather was really hot. So I'll say that today, as your CEO for the chamber, I brought the great chamber weather with me for this particular event. So I'm so happy that we had some great weather today. And at this time, I also want to mention, I think it was Phil that may have mentioned that there's some interest in possibly expanding the facility. I saw Steve's eyes light up. I think he already booked the meeting on the calendar as well. So we're just so excited again to be here to support you all and see this expansion, see this facility, and to the staff who are here. Let's give all the staff from Glazers who are here, let's give them a round of applause. I know they've been working around the clock to make sure today's event will be successful. So thank you to all of the staff. So at this time, I'd like to welcome our mayor of Weslaco, Mayor Adrian Gonzalez, to share a few words on behalf of the wonderful city of Weslaco.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm so glad that I go before these veteran politicians here that, because I'm the rookie here, so I'm just so glad I'm going before them. I want to say thank you so much for being here, being with us today. This is an incredible day, a day we've been looking forward to for a long time. The opening of Glazer Beers and Beverages in Weslaco, Texas. This is not just another grand opening. That's why I jotted down notes so I wouldn't forget and I wouldn't be all over the place. But it's a turning point in Weslaco. Glazers plays a key role in our community as the anchor in our second industrial park. Industrial parks are the hub of economy activity where businesses thrive and Weslaco prospers. And because of our central location in the Rio Grande Valley, this makes our industrial park our community and economy hotspot for developers, investors, and the whole RGV. The Mid-Valley Industrial Park alone will generate nearly $50 million in property tax and create 533 new jobs. Almost 200 jobs will be right here in Glazers. So we're excited about that. Thank you. Overall, this will bring in an investment of $31 million in infrastructure improvements. Glazers reassures investors, lenders, and entrepreneurs that they can have confidence in the park's future. Glazers is a catalyst of growth that will attract other businesses like magnets. I keep asking the Weslaco EDC, what more can we bring to the table? So we work hard to go out there and use Glazers to magnet and bring these people to the industrial park. What I do know is that businesses all sizes will be drawn to this location, including small and medium-sized enterprises, startups, and entrepreneurs who are eager to tap into the opportunities here in Weslaco. Glazers also plays a role in furthering the infrastructure in this area, whether it's improving roads, utilities. Their contributions enriches the environment for all the attendants, making Weslaco an even more attractive place to do business. I'd like to thank the EDC and all their staff and board for all their hard work and bringing Glazers to Weslaco. I would like to thank L&G Concrete, Sames Engineering, the city staff, and the present and previous elected officials that put this together. It was a lengthy process, and we're just so glad that we're here today and we're gonna enjoy the opening of Glazers. Thank you guys, we're excited, and again, the city of Weslaco welcomes you with open arms. And if this is your first time here, make sure you go try one of our Mexican restaurants here in Weslaco. Great food, great food. So thank you guys, God bless you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor. And just as Mayor Gonzalez mentioned, the Mid-Valley International Industrial Park is the second park here in Weslaco, so it's a very exciting time to be able to have a second park in our community and be able to have this this space that will include retail and industrial space for companies coming into Weslaco. We are the heart of the Mid-Valley, so it's an exciting time for this community as we continue to see growth in Weslaco. And again, we thank the EDC, the city, for their support for allowing this growth to happen in this community. So again, very exciting times right here in Weslaco. At this time, I'd like to welcome our County Commissioner for Hidalgo County Precinct 1, David Fuentes, to share a few words.
Just for the record, you're not seeing double. Adrian and I are always confused for each other in different locations. I've recently agreed to be his stunt double. So we'll see how that goes during the Weslaco Christmas parade. Congratulations. The judge and I have agreed that we would tag team this speech. He would talk more about the economic side and I would talk more about the infrastructure side that went into putting this project together. Not just the Glazer's part, but the entire industrial park. We've worked very closely with the Economic Development Corporation, with Steve and his group, to make sure that we provided the necessary infrastructure to provide this type of expansion to occur. For those that don't know, and I don't mean to alarm you, no take-backs, but this area was one of the most heavily affected areas when we flooded back in 2018. A lot of these homes, over 300 homes across the street, got water intrusion, and a lot of the neighboring areas also had similar effects from the rain that happened. But since then, we've invested over $12 million in infrastructure for just flood control. All of this area has brand new infrastructure that's going to help continue to protect life and property now. So we've invested heavily as a county to provide a lot of safety, and in those works, when we started talking with the EDC to help provide the necessary partnership, we started a very lengthy participation and collaboration with the city, not only in creating this heavyweight corridor and looking at expanding it, but also just right up the road in mile 10, looking at a 5-lane expansion that's going to help create an east-west corridor for this area, again, to increase mobility and to provide the necessary safety and infrastructure for our people. So I wanted to just share that with you and make sure that you know that we are here. Our offices are located right down the road, and we brought a framed flag for you that you can keep here in your offices. And it looks like just an ordinary flag, but it's kind of like a fire alarm. In case of emergency, just break the glass, fly the flag, and we'll come running down. Congratulations to the Glazer family. And with that, along with the rest of my commissioners, we're very proud to work alongside our county judge, our leader for the county. So let me introduce Mr. Judge Richard Cortez.
What about that future leadership and present leadership we have with these young people? Okay, I'm very proud of both of you. First of all, I want to thank the Glazer family of businesses for your investment here with us. It's extremely important. What an amazing facility. We're very, very happy that you chose this area. And of course, nothing gets done without leadership, so the leadership of all the elected officials here in Weslaco as well as the EDC. That's what makes this place special. How do we move forward into the future? We live in a very competitive world. We're going to have to compete. We're going to have to learn to compete. The best way to do that is to create human capital. If you talk to every economist that you can, if you want to grow your economy, to grow your human capital in that particular area. Well, how do we do that here in the Rio Grande Valley? We're a county of 22 cities, and we are creating some human capital. But if we create it and we can't keep it, then two bad things happen. We're going to have to compete with it because it went somewhere else, okay? And we're not going to benefit from it together. So economic development is important. And my analogy that I've given all the 22 cities in here in Hidalgo County is think like we're the mall. And in the mall, our job in the big picture is to bring customers to the mall. Okay? But the job of the cities is you're a store, you're like a store in the mall, then you have to bring the customer that we send you to the mall to your city. But you know what? I can't bring people to the mall if I only have good stores in the mall. Okay? So this is why it's extremely important for the leadership that we have here in Weslaco and the commitment they have to economic development. We happen to live in an extremely good area. We are part of the #1 economy in the world, the 15th economy, and I believe Texas is what, number 8? Number 8 economy is right here. And we have a birth rate and increase in population through migration that is better than anywhere else. The reason that's important is that people over here know that the purchasing power of individuals grows like this with age. Okay, so if we have a 28% or a 28-year-old median age here, you have a natural growth. You have a natural growth in business. So this is really a place to be. But I also want to mention a little bit to you that I'm one of the oldest guys here, Mr. Glazer. I remember, if you remember, Ramon Gonzalez from Guernsey and Jack Back, and of course some of the other people that were before here. And I'm so glad that you picked us to continue the investment. And I wish all of you the very best success, and you can count on us for any support that you may need in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. At this time, I'd like to invite Armando Martinez, our state representative, to share a few words.
Thank you, Barbara. Good morning. What a wonderful day here in the great city of Weslaco. And as a state representative for District 39, it's an honor to welcome you all here to this wonderful city. You know, my district represents everything from San Juan, Alamo, Dana, Weslaco, Mercedes, and Progreso. And to have such wonderful people come into Weslaco, it shows me how smart you are. Because not only did you come to Weslaco, but you came to the district I represent up in Austin. So kudos to you, Glazer, and a big round of applause for them. You know, you can tell how much talent we have, not only in Weslaco, but the elected officials that are here and present, because obviously our mayor's from Weslaco. Obviously, our county commissioner is from Weslaco. Our county judge is from Weslaco. And yours truly, Armando Martinez, is born and raised from Weslaco. So you can see how much talent we have and the growth and the prosperity and the vision that we have, not only for Weslaco, but for the Mid-Valley. And the reason I say that and why I'm so honored is because of the fact that when you represent the Mid-Valley, you represent the smaller cities that I just mentioned. You look at a lot of the larger cities, and they have hospitals, they have restaurants, they have retail, they have commercial, they have great education, and we do have UTRGV and their presence here in Weslaco. But they also have an airport, and guess what? Weslaco has that as well. So when you come to Weslaco, you have it all. So we are proud and honored to be here. It's an honor to represent you up in Austin. May God bless you, may God bless Texas. And I also have a small token of appreciation that we flew over the Texas Capitol in your honor as an official Texas flag, welcoming you and honoring you for this great day. And please don't break the glass, because this is an official flag, and we have an official certificate also honoring you. And as the saying goes, it's Miller time.
Thank you so much. And as we get to the tail end of our event here again, we're so proud to be at this time, at this moment, celebrating this amazing, amazing facility here today. At this time, I'd like to invite one of our Red Coat ambassadors to share a few words on behalf of our chamber members. And her name is Rhonda Lewis. She is the administrator for the Valley Baptist Micro Hospital right here in Weslaco.
Good morning, everyone. And again, I'd like to welcome y'all, Shelley, Bennett, Matt, Bill. What an amazing day this is for all of you and your team. I heard in everyone's comments, collaboration, partnership, unification, and all of that is absolutely true when you come to Weslaco. Being a part of Weslaco is being a part of our family. It truly is a family effort. You can pick up the phone and reach out to someone, and if that person doesn't know how to help you, they'll certainly get you to the right person. So on behalf of the Weslaco Chamber, its staff, and its board, I'd like to welcome y'all and present y'all with these gold plaques here.
Thank you, Rhonda. And with that, I believe we are ready for a ribbon cutting. On behalf of the City of Weslaco, the Weslaco Chamber, the Weslaco EDC, and all of the amazing partners here in this community, we thank the GBB family for selecting Weslaco, for bringing this amazing facility and bringing the jobs and the huge economic impact that this is going to have on our community. Thank you so much. And at this time, we'd like to welcome everyone to join us for a photo to celebrate and commemorate today's grand opening and ribbon cutting. A few notes before we close up. There will be tours of the facility available, so anyone interested in taking a tour, they will have some staff. I believe Maddie will be leading those teams to take a tour of this state-of-the-art facility. So don't miss the opportunity to check out this space. In addition to that, we kindly ask that the GBB members and suppliers join the team inside for a short meeting. And again, we thank you all so much for being a part of today's grand opening celebration and ribbon cutting ceremony. Let's give everybody a round of applause. And thank you and welcome to Weslaco. I think we're ready to cut that ribbon again. We'll cut the red ribbon there. Again, there we go. Let's congratulate Glazer's Beer and Beverage on behalf of the Weslaco Chamber. Congratulations, and let's kick off that mariachi team. Congratulations again to Glazer's Beer and Beverage. If we can have everybody stick around here for a quick photo. Big smiles. Awesome. If I can have just the Glazer's Beer and Beverage staff and leadership for a quick photo.